Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Plummy or Paige, whichever you prefer to call me, and in this video I'm gonna be reacting to NOIR's recently released EP or mini album. I don't know what's the proper name for it. I think it's an EP, but anyway, I'm gonna be reacting to it now and I'm really excited to check it out because I've become quite a huge fan of NOIR. The title tracks, every single one that I've reacted to has been ranging from pretty good to really good. I feel like the most recent one, the one that I reacted to, like the title track of this EP, is probably my least favorite so far, but it's not because it's worse, it's because just certain parts of it don't live up to the expectations of the other ones said. So yeah, just watch my reaction to see what I mean. But I'm really excited to check out the B-sides because I think NOIR has some really good B-sides. I haven't really reacted to any of them, but I have listened to some of them, and specifically there's one B-side called Burning, which I really like, and it's probably one of their best songs, period. So I'm hoping to find a song like this in these three B-sides, and yes, it's only 3 songs that I'm reacting to, excluding the intro, which is not really a song, and I don't really bother reacting to those because I mainly care about how the singing and the rapping sounds, and maybe about the lyrics if I'm really into that. And the songs that I'm going to be reacting to are going to be Only Today, Panic, and Think About Chew. Why is it Chew and not You? I have no idea. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, starting off with Only Today in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so far it's a slow song, which obviously makes it less likely for me to really like it. Although it doesn't sound so bad, so I'm not gonna be too harsh on the song. Although at least I'm gonna give it this, it sounds a bit more refreshing compared to Impact's B-sides, which I just reacted to. And that's not to shade on Impact or anything, they're one of my favorite groups. I just comparing them to see how I feel about these. And this definitely feels more refreshing. Okay, I'm pretty sure this guy Sung Hoon is the guy in the music video who I said I really liked his long coat. And in the music video for the title track, his rapping I didn't really like it. I mean, I kind of slightly criticized his rapping in Doom Doom, but I liked it in that one. In this recent release, Lucifer, I wasn't really sold on it, but in this song, it actually sounded really good. Okay, the singing is actually really good in this one. I honestly really enjoy it, even though it's a slow song and it's mainly singing. I'm really liking it. I think it's because it sounds so and feels so refreshing. I love how he's singing this part here. Okay, honestly, this song surprises me so fucking much. Like, it sounds so different from the title track, and it's in a certain way so much better. Like, for a title for a title track, the title track wasn't half bad, but it wasn't also their best one. I think that is Doom Doom. But compared to this song, I feel like it's worse. Similar to, in fact, I guess they have so much in common. I don't know how that happened, but sure. And like, similarly to how I felt about the B-sides of In Fact that I just reacted to, the B-sides in a certain way sound better than the title tracks, but I'm not sure whether I like them more or not. But at least for this song by NOIR, I think I like it more. I don't know, like, I genuinely like it. I love the refreshing feeling it has, and I weirdly like the singing. It's appealing to me. I'm honestly surprised that I like it this much. It's a slow song. I shouldn't like it this much. I don't know. And even the rapping actually sounded really good. I feel like towards the end it definitely got better, because in the beginning I wasn't really feeling it, because I guess I saw that it was a slow song, so I was like, oh, I wouldn't care about it that much. But honestly, I ended up liking it towards the end. I probably should do a second reaction, but I don't have the time. So yeah, we're gonna leave it like this. I think I'm gonna give this one personally a 9.4 out of 10, which again, yes, it's much higher than the title track, I think, I'm not sure. But it deserves it, honestly. It feels more polished, more thought out, and it doesn't have parts of the song which sound weaker or not as good as the other ones. Because my main criticism for the title track is some parts, like I think the first post-chorus verse, it sounds so good, but the chorus is kind of like very, very generic filler type of chorus that I really don't like. Although I've grown to, I guess, tolerate it, for lack of a better word. Well, this one, yes, it doesn't have the highs of the title track, but it also doesn't have the lows of it. So I guess in a certain way, this one is a bit more consistent in quality. So yeah, personally, it's gonna be a 9.4 out of 10. Objectively, honestly, I'm gonna give it a 9.6, because I feel like most people will be able to enjoy it even more than me. I'm just a bit picky for the type of music I listen to, especially because there's a lot of music I listen to. But yeah, I feel like it's genuinely a very entertaining song. Not my favorite type of thing, because I would have preferred a fast-paced hype song, but that was the title track, so I can't complain too much. I'm just hoping that this is not gonna end up like In Fact's album, where the first song was kind of the one that I liked the most in a certain sense, although for In Fact I also like the last song of the album quite a lot. So yeah, let's get into the next song of this video, that being Panic, in 3, 2, 1. I love how the group with the haircuts is separating into like 3 different parts. Like, there's the blonde guy, there's the 4 guys with black hair, and there's the 4 guys with very colorful hair. Okay, this song sounds weirdly epic here in the beginning. I'm really hoping it ends up being a really good song, because I like the feeling here. Okay, I like this one more, personally at least.
say in the building. Sick in the body and mind. 너를 끝까지 내 line. 수도 없이 난 기뻤어. 네가 내 걸 알리었어. Why did you let me 난 여주를 쳐? Cliche 같은 건 난 살. Please give me 기회를 줘. 어쩜 이는 눈동자로 들어박혀 너의 사진만. 눈 감아도 너의 눈 떠봐도 너의 얼굴만 떠올라. 부서진다 해도 좋아. Let me love you, let me love you. 뭔가 틀어줘도 좋아. 너만 본다. Let me love you. 네가 떠난 편이 no no. Tell me how do I please no no.
Oh, sorry. First, I was way too focused on the song. I forgot to talk. I like that this one is fast-paced, or faster-paced. In that regard, I definitely like it more than the last one. And again, this sounds so different from the title track though. I mean, I think it still fits with the NOIR sound, but it in a certain way just is so completely different from the title track, which is not unheard of in K-pop. It's pretty much the norm. You would think a song by NOIR, considering the title tracks, would sound more like this. And honestly, I would have loved if it sounded more like this, but I'm gonna take what I can get. Because I really like this hard-hitting instrumental right now. Okay, so yeah, I don't really have much to say about this one. A lot of the things that I said for first song, like the fact that it sounds refreshing, is good. The fact that in a certain sense it feels like it's more of a consistent quality compared to the title track, applies to this one too. And definitely this one is closer to my style, the style that I love the most, like hype, rap heavy, fast-paced songs. Those are my favorite songs. But I feel like it kind of didn't really hit the highs of the title track either, even though it was closer to that type of song compared to Only Today, but it still didn't really quite hit that high, but I still enjoyed it. Like, this is the kind of song I expected to hear from them, or from any group that has like that kind of title track song. Because it sounds different from the title track, but it fits with the style, for a lack of a better word, I guess. Because the style is like a very fast-paced, energetic, and rap-heavy hype track. And yet, a lot of the times, the B-sides are either just slow songs in general, or straight-up ballads. And honestly, that's one of the things that annoys me quite a lot about B-sides being so incoherent, being so different, and having so many different songs in an album, because I like the title track for a certain thing, and then comes the album, which sounds nothing like it. So why the hell was that a title track? I think the title track should be a representative of what the album sounds like. But a lot of the time in K-pop, that's not the case. So I like that there is one song, at least in this album, that represents that. And I'd say, so far, it does feel like this one is not that far off from Only Today. It's maybe just only fast-paced. It's pretty much otherwise the same style and the same sound. But yeah, I really liked it. The rapping was great, the singing was great, the instrumental was also fun. I liked it at the end there, where we could actually hear the hard and very noisy parts of the instrumental. I wish more of it was like that. Maybe it was, I just didn't pay attention. I was way too focused on, I kind of, my mind just went thinking about something for a second, well, for about 30 seconds, but forget about that. So I'm gonna give this song personally a 9.6 out of 10 because I like it more than Only Today, and pretty much objectively I'm also gonna give it a 9.6 because I think I found my opinion about songs and in general what it's a better K-pop song to not be really the popular one, so I don't feel like people would love this song more than I already do. Actually, it's more likely that people love it less than I do. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.6, both personally and objectively, but so far this is the best song of the mini album. So now we have one more song, and judging by the name of it, it's probably gonna be a slow ballad, which annoys me, but I have to listen to it because there is a possibility that it's not going to be like that. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. And I was right. That's a weird instrumental though. I think that's a voice put through a mixing or something that makes it sound like that. Well, it's not a ballad. At least I'm gonna give it that. It's not that slow. But it's definitely a more middle of the road love song. Like, it really annoys me when groups with hard-hitting music release songs like this. Because that's not what I want to listen from them. That's not what I want to hear from them. And especially this is annoying as a multi-fandom kind of K-pop fan who listens to dozens of K-pop groups. And it's not like this one is particularly bad or anything. Even this song sounds pretty good, and I'm entertained right now. But it's just not what I want to listen to them. If I want this kind of music, I'm gonna get into a group which specifically focuses on making title tracks in this style. If I get into a group for their hard-hitting sounding title tracks, I want hard-hitting sounding B-sides. But maybe that's a stupid way to think about this. I don't know. Okay, why is this guy's rapping better in the B-sides? I don't understand that.
너에게 입 주고 싶어도 한 입술에 온통 신경이 쓰여 girl 이 노래 모든 벌스 안에 네가 있고 가사들이 전부 너야 약속해줘 baby I think about you
Okay, so you pretty much already heard my opinion about this song. As I said, it's not that bad. It's just not what I want to listen to from NOIR. And they did everything they did with this song pretty well. The rapping was fine, better honestly than the title track. At least for that blonde guy. I don't know what's with him, but in the title tracks, he sometimes sounds so off. Like, he specifically doesn't sound satisfying. His rapping doesn't sound satisfying, and that personally annoys me a little because I love satisfying rapping, and when it's not satisfying, it just annoys me. But in the B-sides, he honestly sounded so good, so I don't know what's that about. But I just do not want to listen to a love song coming from NOIR. I don't want to dictate what kind of music they should make. But yeah, that's how I'm basing my opinions about this song on. So yeah, personally, I'm gonna give this one an 8.8 out of 10. Because ultimately, even though I don't like it, I don't like the song coming from them. It's still a good song. It still sounds good. I cannot deny that. Objectively, I'm gonna give it a 9.2 out of 10 because I think most people are gonna probably enjoy it more than me. Because as I said, I'm just more picky on the type of music that I listen to than most people. And considering this is not a bad song, yeah, it's a very easily enjoyable song. Okay, so this mini album ended up being better than I expected, and better honestly than the Impact mini album, I feel, which kind of also reflects the title track, because I feel like I like the NOIR title track more than the Impact one, but I still like both, so I don't want to create feud or anything between people who like either or. So yeah, if you guys have any K-pop songs you want me to react to, make sure to comment them down below, and I'm gonna add them to my list, though I don't promise when I'm gonna get your specific request, because I do have a lot of K-pop songs I have been requested to check out and that I have promised to check out, and because of the hundreds of comebacks that we seem to be having right now, I'm a bit overwhelmed with EPs and mini albums I want to react to, and I still have some from a while ago, like the Eyes one, that I haven't reacted to, mainly because I don't think I should, because it's not the type of music I enjoy. I'd probably just be complaining, but I've considered doing it, so yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. If you want me to react to a K-pop song, comment it down below. That's pretty much the gist of this. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't end up enjoying my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar, where you can pledge the support and help keep the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!